What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spiritual Initiate back again with another video, and I had to hop on here because there's been some silliness going on the past few days, and I had to just chime in because I've been hearing some things. And I'm just like, this right here, I can't not say anything because it's really disrespectful. Okay, it's just disrespectful as hell. So Obama came out shaming black men for not voting for Kamala, for not giving her support for Kamala, talking about how she grew up with us, she went to school with us, she knows who we are, we know who she is, and we over here tripping and we're misinformed or we're uninformed and we're not researching and we don't know what we're talking about because we're not voting for Kamala and what the hell's going on with us. So we're gonna deal with all that. We're gonna deal with all that, right? So Obama came out saying it a couple of days ago, like it's all over the news, talking about he's been shaming black people and all this and that, right? And then on social media, you have a whole bunch of people talking about like, yeah, you black men, you guys are not doing what you got to do. And you got these simp ass black men talking about, yeah, you guys are not voting for Kamala. What the hell's wrong with you guys? You guys are dumb. You guys don't know nothing. What the hell? Okay, I'm the right one that y'all want to talk to about somebody knowing some shit. All right, so Obama said that right there. Cool. Now here is what you guys are gonna get. All right, you're gonna get Kamala Harris over here trying to do some shit, trying to do some shit quickly to get the vote for black men. And she thinks she's going to do it from legalizing weed, all right? If I legalize the weed, all the black men going to vote for me because all these niggas smoke weed. Oh, my God. That is disrespectful for a dude who smokes weed. And let me tell you, because you thinking that all I do is smoke weed and nothing that we can do. Let me tell y'all something, right? Talking about research, right? Doing your research, knowing about yourself, knowledge yourself, that stuff is very powerful. That's why this kind of stuff can't get past me, right? And I understand that I gotta hop on here and talk about this stuff because people don't know about this. So I gotta tell people because they just don't know. So one of the things why this whole thing to me is just silly, right? And this is why education is important. Knowing about yourself is important. You cannot tell me that I'm going to vote for you just so you can legalize weed when the access to weed is not a problem right now. And not only that, there are people within the black community, aka not even black community, let me reel that back, right? There are indigenous people, right, who already have the items in place for us to use marijuana or different plant-based substances so we can create an economy and heal our people. That already exists. Let me show you, all right? They have what they have is a course, right? How to make non-alcoholic ethogen class and indigenous rights to ceremonious distribution, all right? Class 1 the zone. The natural plants that create a healthy high endocannabinoid receptors and ion channel receptors and plants. Formula for zone provided. It's a webinar. I got it. I know how to make infused drinks. I make it with some weed oil. You know what I'm saying? I got some weed. I already know how to do it. What legalize weed when I got what? I can go to the dispensary. This is why I'd be like, what help is this gonna do? Now, let me not drag Kamala all the way, right? Because I'm not going to say that this stuff is not totally helpful because I understand that in the bottom of this, she was talking about some loans so black entrepreneurs can start the business so we can get some more black business up here. Like, I get that. But the thing about it is that this even still is some lowball stuff. And the reason why it's lowball stuff, not because of Kamala, is lowball stuff because of y'all. The reason why it is because we don't know enough to demand enough from them. So when they do this, oh, legalize weed for you, we're supposed to jump up and be like, oh my gosh, you can legalize weed, I'm going to the poll. Like, no, I'm already smart enough not only to smoke the weed, but to actually do some shit with it. Like, and this is why I'm bringing up this whole thing right now, because I'm just like, listen, let's move further. When you know yourself, and when you're educating yourself about yourself from the right people, from the right education, there's certain things that you learn where it's just like, ma'am, we need help at a deeper level than what you're saying. All right. So let me tell you why. All right. This right here is an article. It's called The Indigenous Rights, the United Nations Declaration of Indigenous Rights. Excuse me. United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. All right. This is a PDF you can get very easily, right? It's from the United Nations. All right. We're going to go to Article 24. I like bringing up this one right here. Okay. Indigenous peoples have the right to their traditional medicines and to maintain their health practices, including the conservation of their vital medicinal plants, animals, and minerals. Indigenous individuals also have the right to access, without any discrimination, to all social and health services. So this indigenous government, the Aboriginal Republic of North America, already is doing this. They already have a class for you to create your own non-alcoholic drinks. They already have different metal detox. They have different things for they already have their drinks right here. They just had a pre-roll they're coming out with in a few days. They got their own pheromone fragrances, and they got blue. They got all the they're already doing this. They're already doing this. They're already doing this. They're already doing this. We're already healing our people. This shit is already happening. But because you don't know what's happening, you are still trying to get some shit from these people. What? That's why when Kamala tells you that she's not going to do anything specifically for black people, no, you guys have like a misunderstanding of that. It's literally you want to be a victim. You want to be a victim. She told you she's not going to do nothing for you. The biggest reason why she's not going to do nothing for you because you're not demanding her to do something for you. You're not demanding her to do something for you because you don't know what you need. Because you think everything is okay. And it's not. It's really not. You have a identity, political, economic, spiritual crisis. It's literally. And people are acting like this stuff is not going on. That's why I said this indigenous stuff is the biggest puzzle piece for all this stuff. If you are walking around here and you've been hearing about this indigenous stuff and you have not done your research because it just sounds like some stuff, you on some silly mode, right? This stuff is already happening right in front of y'all face and y'all don't know what's happening. By the end of this year, I'm going to be a national of the Aboriginal Republic of North America. 2025 beyond is going to be real work putting in. I'm going to be making videos and I'm going to be just like going crazy on y'all. The reason why that is, we're not going crazy scolding y'all. I'm just going to be educating people. But the reason why is because people don't know this and they let silly stuff like this run rampant. So when you don't know yourself, you don't know yourself. So you can't identify who's you and who's not you. That's why all y'all confused about her being this woman being a black woman. Y'all not doing your research. She's not a black woman. She's not a black woman genetically. She's not a black woman culturally. She's not that. So when you are going for that and you're going to vote for her just because of that, you are literally delusional. It doesn't make sense. You are literally disregarding information that's already out there proven because you want to feel good or you think she's going to do something for you because you think she look like you when she already told you she's not going to do nothing for you specifically. So if she's not going to do nothing for you specifically, how can you demand something from her to help you specifically and you don't even know what you need specifically? So we're just looking at each other stupid, which is what's going on with this right here. All right, so let me move on. Let me get about here soon, right? One of the books that I actually wanted to show you guys was something called Indigenous Reparations, Reclamations, and Restitution, right? This book right here, and I do have the book. Right? It talks about all these different things that we can implement that has been implemented by this indigenous government. They've been around for the past, I want to say 15 years or so. They've been doing this and they've done it enough to know how it needs to be done. And listen, this is really a case of smart or stupid, intelligent or dumb. Are you going to get smart? Are you going to actually get this stuff together? Are you going to do the research? I have books. I got some PDFs for you. Get in contact with me. DM me, email me, whatever, of YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Message me. I'll send you the books. I'm getting to a point. I almost wanted to just have a PDF file where I sell the file. I really don't care. If you need the books, because y'all niggas, y'all need this shit, just ask me and I'll give it to you. Like, seriously, I have this book. I paid the $64. You don't have to. Fuck with me. You don't have to do it. If you really want it, I got it. And I'm going to keep on making videos about it because this, I don't do this right here. It's too silly for me. Y'all not hitting where the stuff needs to be hitting at. That's why, like I just said, y'all don't know what you need. So you can't demand them to do something for you because you don't know what you need. What you need is this right here. Reparations, reclamation, restitution. What you need is systems in place that's going to solve the problems. And then once we have the systems in place, what we do is get funding from oh my God. Let me go to this real quick because hold on. because this is the whole point of becoming more intelligent, understanding what's going on out here. All right. All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna just read this part right here. This is restitution part, because this is actually a big deal, right? This is actually a huge deal right here. Trump had a rally in North Carolina, I want to say a couple weeks ago, and he said that there is a tribe, the Lumbee tribe, that if he becomes president, he's going to federally recognize them. Now, this is why this is important, okay? All this stuff I was telling you about, putting systems in place that we already developed, and then having other people fund those. Let me just read this shit to you. Lastly, we have restitution. Restitution is the coordinated political activity between indigenous jurisdictions and the states and federal entities that share geographical, political, economic space. Restitution is what most Black Americans confuse with reparations. No one can repair you from the outside entities, okay? That's something we do ourselves. Restitution is contractual political agreements that settle reclamation demands of indigenous jurisdictions and their nationals. Currently, United States, it is the United States Department of the Interior and the Bureau of Indian Affairs that operate restitution measures of indigenous Americans. We have one major problem, though. All, and I do mean all, of the officers appointed to these positions are the Eurasian descendants of Europeans and Eurasians converted Native Americans who have direct ties to those who coordinated the injury upon the original indigenous Americans of the land. So we got people who are in control of the funds who would actually help the real indigenous people, but the people in control of the funds are fake Indians. And so when you have someone like Trump who's already in the awareness of like, okay, there's federally recognized tribes, there's tribes out here that I can help out. When we go up there like, hey, we already had these systems in place. We want to get into these positions right here so we can actually help our people for real. Because it does not make sense that these people here who are claiming to be Native American or whatever, but they're actually just some more white folks. They're just some more white folks. And in this particular book, they go to the genealogy of all the people who are sitting in those offices, and he's letting you know they are not indigenous here, but we are. So again, we have to become more intelligent so we can put the strategy in place, so we can put the right people in office or in different political, seats, so we can make this shit pop, not this dumb ass identity politics y'all be running with. I'm out of here, man. Peace out.